What's going on, you guys? Happy Friday and welcome to another weekend vlog. If this is your first time here, my name is Caitlin. I focus on lifestyle, beauty, and travel, and I also will sprinkle in some fashion styling videos for plus size women. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Okay, y'all, so I am back from Panama. Panama. If you caught my last vlog, my travel vlog, it was Panama City, Panama. Y'all, we had an amazing time. It was supposed to be 3 couples, 6 people, but it ended up being 4 people, 2 couples. So you guys can check that out. I'm going to link it here, and it will also be in the description box bar down below. So go ahead and check it out. Right now, I am editing some last minute vlogs that I am discovering that I did not do. So I'm going to, and it's a travel vlog as well. All right, I took my hair down. I like the flow of it better. So yeah, you guys will see the style video in that vlog as well, in the Panama City travel vlog of me doing my hair. My niece actually braided my hair back and I installed this crochet hair. I'll have all of that linked below as well, or in the previous vlog. But right now, like I said, I am editing some previous vlogs and content and all of that good stuff. So I am behind. I am extremely behind on YouTube. I am editing a vlog of a trip that I took all the way back in February. And I want to say I may have mentioned this in another vlog, but some type of way when I was editing, I was at the finish line. I don't know what happened. This thing keeps saying that my storage is full. However, I have my software on my external hard drive that is not full. I don't know what's going on. So now I have to re-edit that entire vlog. And you know, I came back home, picked some cucumbers from the garden. Your girl got two cucumbers, but we picked those this morning. And I need to figure out why the tomatoes are not flowering or producing, as well as the bell peppers. And I believe they need a little bit extra versus the cucumbers. I'm not sure. So I have to do a little research. But yeah, so that's what I did today. I went out to the garden, pick those items out, those 2. We have some more. I'm going to show you in the morning like what we have left, and probably when my husband gets home, we're going to prune some more leaves off of the cucumbers because it's going crazy. While we were away, my son and my niece, they were helping with the garden, and not really the plants because I forgot to tell my son to water the plants. Good thing is it has been raining here in DeSoto County, so those plants, well, the one, Big Tina, it's like I like to call her, Big Tina has been outside. She's fine. The one that is inside, or the one that I just purchased that is also a monstera, it has been on the inside, and I just watered that one. And then this other one, which, okay, so the plant that I purchased from Kroger the other day is a calathea. I don't know anything about the plant. The plant was $10. It looked like they needed to get rid of it, so I went ahead and took it off their hands. And we're going to see what it does. It doesn't require a lot of sunlight, so I do have it in the kitchen. So I'm good with that. But tonight, I am going to be up probably half of the night, if I can make it, editing videos and getting my content ready for next week. And is to have as much content already prepped and ready to go for at least one platform. Really needs to be like done for the month. So record a video while I was in Little Rock at the concert, visiting there. You guys would have seen that video by now. I'll link it here as well. But I was supposed to record it there. I did record it, but y'all, I didn't have on no makeup. I looked like I was dead. So I'm going to go through it and see if it's worthy. If not, then I'm just going to go ahead. Well, no, it's too late because I put dates in that video. Now I have to re-record. Cool. No problem. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to write down everything that I need to work on for the month, goals and all of that, and pitching and all of that, as well as my full-time job, as well as working out, as well as eating better, as well as planning more travel trips. So your girl is busy, but I have a lot of downtime, to be honest, so I can do it. Anyway, let me go ahead and finish editing this video. I probably need to make me some coffee. If I make coffee or an espresso, I think I'm going to be up half the night. Do I want to be up half the night? Or do I want to take a nap now and then get up in about an hour and a half? I don't know. I'm going to sit on the couch for a while and edit. I need to figure it out. But anyway, y'all, I'll see you guys tomorrow because I know I probably won't come back on here tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, good morning, you guys. I am in our little small backyard garden. Wanted to show you how much everything has grown. As you can see, these are our tomatoes. They are not producing just yet. We only have flowers. So I think we're going to go today to try to find some new nutrients, soil or whatever we need to get these babies going, because currently they look pretty. They're green like they're supposed to be, but they are not producing. Yeah, they are not producing. And I don't know why. So back here we have our bell peppers, and they are growing. Move back, wow. Mosquito. They are growing. However, these are not producing any flowers, or yeah, any flowers. So they're green like they should be, but they're not producing. So we need to add something extra to these. This one is a bell pepper as well. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, that's a small flower trying to form. I'm noticing that my flowers are forming, but they are dying as well. So I got to figure that out. Now on to the cucumbers. Look at what we have here. We have a cucumber there. Oh, hold on one second. Let me go spray this bug spray because I am not about to get ate up by mosquitoes. Okay, as you can see, we have a cucumber here, and it is not ready yet. We're going to wait. Is that lotion inside my hand? Let me fix that. We have another one here. We're going to hold off on that one. I'm going to have to insert the picture of us actually cutting off a couple back here. We had 2 yesterday that we actually cut off and we ate, and it was actually good. We have one here that's hanging low. And yeah, hold on, we got a beetle. This right here, let's see where you at. That is not a ladybug, child. That is not. You finna die. That is a cucumber beetle. And I gotta kill it. Sorry. Y'all, we got this one little bee. I mean, I thought I saw another one yesterday, but I could be wrong. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, it's a forest out here. We have to do some pruning super bad over here. Like, I'm trying to watch out for this bee. Like this, I need to go ahead and cut that off. Because when we left, none of these leaves were here. None of them. Like, it was skinty, okay? Skinty. But now, as you can see, we have more flowers and all that good stuff. And we do have some baby cucumbers growing. There we go. That's what it looks like. Type of bugs, but it's more so for the sun and the rain. So we need to come out here and make sure they're not being attacked. These are more bell peppers. And if you look right here, y'all see that? That is going to be a flower. But I can't get the flower to bloom and turn into a bell pepper. So that's our issue right now. Beautiful. It's growing, right? We need a stand for this. But we need this to bloom and turn into a flower so we can get a bell pepper. Now, right here we have flowers. Right there. So hopefully it will do its job. And hopefully we will see a small bell pepper. So far I have not seen any. And I have been coming out here every day. In here, and I'm going to say this. Hold on. Disregard how I look. But I'm going to say this. Just so that you guys know. We did not know what we were doing. We wanted to start a garden because I went to the store one day and I just said I'm tired of paying $3.50-something. Hold on one second while you're here. But I went to the grocery store and I bought some cucumbers. They did not last longer than probably a couple of days. And I just got tired of spending my money on vegetables. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just start a garden. All the things that we like to eat, tomatoes, cucumbers, bell peppers. I haven't started any fruit, but I do want to do cabbage. I want to do lettuce. Gabby feel like it's not watching me. I don't know. Don't know if it's a human or an animal. Okay, I'm in out of the rain, back in my old little spot. And I think I left off with why we started a garden. And I told you guys that when I went to the grocery store, everything was just so overly priced. And not only was it overly priced, but I was wasting money because we were not eating or consuming the items, the fresh vegetables and fruits that I was buying. We were not consuming them in a timely manner. So therefore we wasted money because they ended up, rotting. So now here we are trying to start a garden, and we started with cucumbers, tomatoes, and bell peppers. Me, being the person who refuses to follow instructions, look at Instagram or YouTube and learn first, then do the act or do the cropping or whatever you want to call it, or project. You can call it a project because that's exactly what it is. So you have me. I don't read instructions. I don't follow directions. I'm just like, oh, plant the seed, it'll grow. And this is why we have a forest out there, because I failed to read. All I needed was one seed. Well, I needed multiple seeds, and I germinated those seeds. So I put those seeds into like a little small pot, let them germinate. And once they germinated, I was supposed to what is called thin them out, which means basically you just get rid of them, cut them off. I didn't know what thinning meant. I thought thinning meant you just separate them and put each one in their own little respectable place or containers and watch, God do the rest. I was supposed to basically get rid of them, and I didn't. So I ended up with 32 bell peppers. Don't wow me, don't all me, don't say, oh my God, don't OMG me. Like, I know I messed up, but I ended up with 32 bell peppers, originally 17 cucumbers, and 6 or 8 tomatoes. Tomato plants. So let me say that everything that we did started from seeds. I did not go to Lowe's and pick up a plant. I don't want to say cheat, but everything started from seeds. Everything started from seeds. And the cucumbers, honestly, I messed them up when I first started everything, and I had to replant them and get some new ones. So anyway, those are doing very, very well. Now, As you can see, the tomatoes, like I stated before, they're not. But I'm kind of getting off track. They're doing well because they are doing well because I have green foliage, which means that I am watering them. I am feeding them. They are getting sunlight because they are growing. The issue is they are not producing flowers or fruit. So I need to figure out what I need to feed them in order to do that. So I'm going up to this like, it's not a hardware, but it's some type of agriculture, produce, lawn care, vegetable place, something. It's called co-ops or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna go up there and talk to them to figure out, what do I need and if they have something versus going to Lowe's and Amazon and all of that. So I'm trying to wait for my husband to get home, but I think I'm just gonna go up there myself. I don't want anyone to think or assume that me sharing my journey or starting a garden is something that I want to force or but influence. I'm not trying to influence anybody to start a garden. However, if you like it and you want more information about it, comment below. But like I said, we don't know how things are going to end up in this economy. And actually going to Panama, I'm really grateful for going to Panama and seeing how people over there are living. They're living basic food, shelter, water. That's it. All the extra stuff they don't need. And if there comes a time when farmers, crops being, messed up or anything like that, I wanted to put my family in a position where we will have what we need. So I'm not saying I'm not gonna go to the grocery store and buy items because we only have 3 items, right? So I can't go to the grocery, or I won't say I won't go to the grocery store to pick up everything else. But the plan is to try to grow things that we like, things that will last us for a long time. And when I mean a long time, weeks at a time, months at a time. And that we have a surplus of vegetables and fruits for myself, my family, my siblings, my in-laws. If they want them, they're welcome to it as well. My son, like all of those things. Now, yesterday my son and I was talking, and he was saying that he wanted to grow, like he likes fruit. And I was like, okay. So I'm all about trying to get him to eat better, myself included, to eat better. And I said, well, what is it that you want, that you like? Y'all, this man said he want a freaking apple tree. This is what I be talking about. Where you get that from? Like, why you just can't go get some seeds and plant it and get some strawberries and blueberries and be happy? Like, why you want a whole apple tree? So I want to encourage him. So we're going to try to figure out how we can, how big this damn apple tree going to get, number 1. And then number 2, how we going to get him some apples. So we're going to think about that. So we're going to do apples. I don't think we necessarily have to have an apple tree. I'm going to research it and find out. But all the fruit that he likes strawberries. I told him, okay, cool, we can try growing strawberries. Next year, we're going to do watermelons. But this is what I told him. If we start this process, you're going to have to help. Because I am not about to be out here fighting mosquitoes, fighting bees, trying to determine what it is that we need for our garden while you sitting in the room playing the game. And then you sitting there sucking on strawberries and biting your teeth into apples. We ain't gonna do that, okay? You gonna help. So let me finish editing this vlog. I've been up. I got up this morning. I took a long bath, and I soaked in the bathtub. Then I got up and took a shower and all of that. I needed to soak, y'all. I really did. So I'm going to do that again probably tomorrow and then this week to just kind of relax. And it feels so good to just sit down. It was hot as firecrackers in there because that doggone water was hot. But I was able to soak. But I had my Epsom salt I put everything in there that I needed to put in there. I was listening to it audible. I had my candle. I was looking at things on my phone. Like, it was just a good moment. Let me get ready for the day. Hey, y'all, I am out and about. I'm about to go to this co-op. It's a seed and feed store, I believe. It's right up here in my hometown, or in my town, not too far from the house. So I'm gonna go there to find out what I need for my tomatoes and bell peppers. So it's better than Lowe's and all the other stuff. More expensive too, but they're gonna have a better quality of selections, you know, of things. So that's where I'm headed. Pick up something from there. Then I'm gonna go come back to the house and finish editing what I need to edit. But y'all, while I was out of town, my son texted me and asked me if him and his friend could they get an apartment. Now, they're supposed to go off to the junior college, which is about an hour away. Cool. They did not get the housing because they're both on the waiting list. And I don't know if the mama was thinking about getting, you know, wanting them to get an apartment. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, let me talk to her mom. Let me talk to his mom. I'm sorry. And because I'm thinking, who gonna pay for all this? Uh-oh, girl, look at is that a real watermelon? Homegrown? Oh, let me go back up here and get me. He got a whole truck up there. Oh, wow, that's how I need to be. Selling some fruit and vegetables. But anyway, so y'all, he came to me and was like, you know, they couldn't get into the dorm because they're on the waiting list, and they won't be able to get a room until next semester. Now, it's like I said, it's about a 45 minute to an hour away, and I would feel better if they stayed on campus. However, I do not feel great about them trying to get an apartment. Now, here's the thing. Neither one of them, they got a job, okay? Neither one of them are, in my opinion, are responsible enough to have an apartment. They're 18. And so when I got a chance to speak to the mother yesterday of the other young man, you know, she was just saying that her concern was, you know, if it rained or bad weather, she really didn't feel comfortable with her son, you know, driving up to the school. I told her, I was like, hell, I'll take him. You know, I'm just not, number one, they ain't got, like I said, they ain't got no money. Number two, even if they had the money, why the hell you ready to go out and pay bills? You stay at home rent-free in your mama 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. You have a room, you work, you save your money. She bought you a car. What else? You don't really have responsibilities because she has to make you, you know, hey, wash the dishes. Hey, put the dishes in the dishwasher. Hey, take the dog out. Like, I gotta still do all that. And you want to take your dreadhead butt and get an apartment? Okay. The answer is no. The answer is not just no, but it is H-E, double sticks no. I'm not going to do that. And I told him, I said, you need to have at least a minimum of at least $10,000 saved up, which you do not have. And you need to have a full-time job. And I'm not talking about in the bank. I'm talking about saved up, and then you got money stashed in a bank account, which means it's an additional funds. Like, you're not about to get out in this world and pay $1,800 to stay somewhere, or even $800 to stay somewhere if you're trying to have a roommate. And then that's how people fall out. You really understand who a person is when you live with somebody. You see whether they're clean, whether they're dirty, whether they nasty, whether they junky. Like, you see all of that. And I'm going to tell you now, my son is junky as hell. Okay? And, which is strange. Let me tell you. We'll go to a hotel room. He'll make up the bed at the hotel room, make sure it's neat. But he won't make up his bed at home. Go figure. Oh, happy Sunday. As you can see, I am in my big robe. I have been up since 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I've been up since about 4-ish. Okay, I had to change my battery, but I've been up since about 4. I want to say 4. I had to take Roxy outside, so that's that. Today, I am headed to a winery with the girls. The ladies wanted to kind of get together and we want to see like a winery. So it's about an hour or so away. It's like 70 some miles. So probably we will get there about noon. It's supposed to be theme related as far as like wearing sundresses or maxi dresses. That's kind of how the theme I wanted to do it. I wanted to make people wear specific colors. That I wasn't going to make a big deal about it and not be such a, you know. So that is the plan for today. I'm going to come back home probably about 3 o'clock, finish up what I need to do. Yesterday and Friday, I don't think I was as productive as I wanted to be. So that means today I need to be productive and massage tomorrow and probably do lunch downtown with my husband. And that's really it. I don't want to go out to eat 5, 6 different times. I just don't. So I know my mom is going to want to do something. So I think we're going to do something the following Saturday. It just works out. I am off of work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I want to do what it is that I want to do, which means it does not include hanging out with people. Sorry. Because people want you to do what they want you to do and they want to celebrate you. But if I'm going to be off of work, I want to chill out. I don't want to make it a chore. I just came off of a 6-day trip. So I don't want to feel like I have to get dressed, get up, go out to eat, feel bloated, drink a little bit. Okay, come back home. Now I have to go out again because I don't want to do all that. So I'm sure I'm going to get some backlash or some sort of, well, why you don't want to do anything? I just don't. My mind is focused on some goals that I'm trying to achieve, and that's where I am. And I just hope and pray everybody respects that. But let me finish what I am doing for this morning. Let me take Roxy out. I'm sorry. Let me take Roxie out because you say her name and she's like, what? You call me? So I need to finish unpacking from the trip. I've washed the clothes that we wore on the last day, as well as our night items that we wore, and then now I just need to fold those. And I need to unpack these suitcases or luggages that we have and put everything up. I need to write a list for today because I cannot let today just get by and I don't do anything that is on my to-do list. So I've already had 1 cup of coffee. I'm going to fix me some cucumber water, and then I'm going to sip on that. Probably no breakfast. I may stop on the way to the event just to kind of grab something, and then that's it. I need to redo my nails because, ta-da, one of them was kind of, I don't know what happened, I'll be honest. They've been lasting pretty well. Now all of a sudden they want to act a fool since we came back from this trip. So I'll probably go ahead and take these off and then do a new set. And that's it, y'all. So let me go take the girl outside and then finish up this vlog that should be going out today, and then start preparing for my outing for the winery. What's going on, you guys? Headed to go pick up my friend. She is riding with me to the winery. We are kind of on time. I ain't gonna say she's always late. She's not always late. She's ready. I feel like I am sitting very, very low. Hold on. Okay. So I'm headed to go pick her up. I kind of came the wrong way. I went, I think, the long way around versus headed towards the other way. I came the opposite direction. So anyway, since I'm driving, might as well continue on. Y'all, This morning has been one of those mornings. I did not finish my vlog. It takes me so long to edit this stuff, and I'm so frustrated because it really shouldn't. You know, I didn't capture that much stuff for it to take me 4 and 5 hours, almost, yeah, 4 or 5 hours. And so I think what my issue is that I didn't bring an umbrella. Well, I got my white umbrella. Okay. I think the issue is, and I'm ashy, and I know I just put lotion on. My God. But I think the issue is when I edit and I put everything together and I, do everything I need to do, I'll go back and review it. And I would have added I'll be adding my music. And then I noticed, one of my clips is just kind of too long. So let me edit that. Well, whatever type of transition or title or, information that I put on the screen, it tends to readjust itself. So now I have to go back, move the wording back to where it needs to be because I've cut something. So I have to figure out a better way for me to do this, because it really should not take, I should be able to edit at least two videos a day if I want to. Right now I'm barely editing one. And like I said, this vlog is an old vlog that when we went to Playa del Carmen, I ended up getting sick. I don't even have a lot of footage, but it's just the editing process. So it's all good. This evening that we're going to should not last more than 2 hours, maybe 3. So it starts at 12:30. By 2:30, we should be coming back home or headed back home. I should be back home by 4. I may be able to get everything uploaded by by this evening. If not, I'll just upload it on Monday or just schedule it for Monday and move on. Like, I'm off of my 9 to 5. I have to utilize my time, and I don't want to utilize my time just sitting around, doing absolutely nothing. I just don't want to do that. So anyway, that's enough of my little rant. Let me pull this down. And by this time, this damn thing don't even smell no more. I'm sure it doesn't. But at this point, I need to get it together. Okay? Like, I really need to get it together. This weekend is the weekend that my husband is off. I'm not going to say I can't edit or do any content work, but a lot of times he be wanting to spend time and do stuff, and it involves spending money, and I don't like spending money all the time. So maybe he'll go visit his mom and grandkids and kids, and then I can be free to kind of, sit at home and do work like I need to, study, all of that good stuff. So I normally don't go back to our hometown to visit because my mom is here, my in-laws, of course they are there, but I love them. Hold on, this don't sound right. It sounds like I have a problem with my in-laws. No, I love my in-laws. Don't get me wrong. I just don't go back to that hometown that much. It's just nothing for me to do there. And driving back and forth between, family homes and stuff like that is just not something that I want to do. So let me just say that I love my in-laws. I love all of them. I just prefer to kind of be at home doing whatever it is that I need to do at home. So anyway, y'all, let me get off of this thing, and I will see you guys at the winery.
is it take an empty sanitized bottle, because I do leave out a step, you gotta sanitize it. And then we put it on the nozzle like this. You actually never touch anything. You grab the nozzle with the bottle, you push up, see how this is pushing up? What it's doing is opening the nozzle. See that? So I push up and set it right there, and it holds it open while wine comes out, fills the bottle. When the bottle gets this full, it automatically stops. And these don't have a capsule on. I wish we'd have put them on. But when it gets under the blue sensor, the wheels will grab the bottle, spin it around, and apply one of these labels back here on the spool called Blackberry. And then it opens back up, sends it down to the end.
Why don't you just stay in my arms tonight? Why don't we press pause on the fights we had? Oh, won't you just let me hold you so tight? We need to stop this bleeding. Whatever we think is wrong, who cares? It's just not right. Seeing things from all these angles, we waste our time. Talking about everything just messes up our minds. Tapping out, leaving this now. 'Cause whatever, forever, we can do it, we're together.